Last week here on Thursday Night Thunder, it came down to Crash Test Dummy and Avenger in the finals. However, Kieran Adams out of the K&J Racing team picked up his second Thursday Night Thunder championship. He's looking to hold on to the checkered flag right here tonight, but you bet 15 other Monster Truck superstars are charging at him, trying to take home the checkered flag and carry it to the February season.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to week 4 and the final week of the January season. And all 16 monster trucks are down there in the pit parties. They are getting set and ready to go because all of them want to take home the win here tonight and carry the momentum into the February season. The man on top tonight's Kieran Adams out of the K&J Race Camp. He's looking to put Crash Test Dummy back on top here tonight for the second week in a row. As we take a look at round 1 matchup, Samson will take on Zombie. Then we'll see Bigfoot take on the Black Pearl Chevrolet, followed by Gravedigger the Legend taking on the Iron Outlaw. Then to close out the first half of round 1, we'll see Wildman Ryan Johnson behind the wheel of the Brodozer. He is set to take on Medusa there to end out the first half of round 1. But up first, we have got Brandon Jaeger in the Zombie Fire, now set to take on Jason Cook in the Samson Chevrolet. These guys had that truck set on kill last week. They're looking to keep the momentum up here to close out the January season. Brandon Jaeger and the Zombie team, they've been doing so-so out here on the track. A former Thursday Night Thunder champion and Sunday Night Madness champion. He knows how to get the job done. He's looking to knock out Samson and kill his momentum right here in round 1. Stage, here's the green light now. Samson got him off the hole. Jason Cook putting down the horsepower. Jaeger tried to come back, and it's all the Samson Chevrolet taking out Zombie here in round 1 action. We'll see Samson back in the next round. Now up next here in round 1 action, we have got Sean Eichenberg in the Black Pearl Chevrolet. Ain't been doing so hot out here on the circuit. He is set to take on Downtown Mitch Brown in the Bigfoot Ford out of the Outlaw Motorsports race team. Now I want to address a little bit of controversy from last week. Jeffrey Skipper was confirmed the winner by the MTA officials by hook or by crook. He was the justified winner. Mitch Brown came up just short. He's looking to knock out Black Pearl here. There's the green light now. Bigfoot's got a hole shot on him down the stretch. Up and over the cars. Bigfoot turns it over. And Sean Eichenberg making out a huge upset here in round 1. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see Black Pearl back in action here in round 2. Some unfortunate luck, a bad bounce there in no man's land for Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. As we go back to the MTA replay, taking a look, Bigfoot had a slight lead on him. You see him coming down the stretch, hits the first jump right here. Watch Bigfoot get cattywampus, rocked up, rolled over on that first set of cars there, and that was all Black Pearl needed to pick up the win here tonight. Now the MTA track crew and officials down there. Mitch Brown is okay. He's going back to the hauler. These guys are trying to flip the truck back over, giving them a little bit of problems over there on that last set of cars there before the finish line. Their crew's going to go ahead and roll it back over. Doesn't appear to have too much damage done to it, but Bigfoot is out for the night. Now up next here in round 1 action, we have got none other than Jamie Hurd in the Iron Outlaw Ford out of Tonganoxie, Kansas. He is set to take on your boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever, back behind the wheel of Gravedigger the Legend, the Ford out of Poplar Branch, North Carolina. Everybody loves the Shagster. He is set and ready to go in the far lane. Jamie Hurd, he knows how to get it done out here. He has always been a thorn in these guys' side, putting the Iron Outlaw on top. Who's going to take it to round 2? Here's the green light now. 2 Fords down the straight stretch. Slight lead to Iron Outlaw, and getting it done, laying it on the Jersey wall is Jamie Hurd in the Iron Outlaw Ford. Puts the Shagster and the Legend on the trailer. Now up next in round 1 action, we have got Raylan Mullins in the Medusa Ford. Has been running pretty good out here, but she's got her hands full taking on the wild man Ryan Johnson out of the Johnson Motorsports race team. And you saw the credential list right there. The man knows how to put that truck in victory lane. Brodozer hasn't been running too well this whole season. He is set and ready to go in the far lane. Medusa looking for a major upset here in round 1. Here's the green light now. Both of them hard on the line. They're dead even down the stretch. Up and over the cars. Big time wheel stand for Ryan Johnson. And I believe Medusa gets the upset here in round 1. The wheel stand costed Brodozer there in the far lane as we go back and take another look. Raylan Mullins and Medusa actually had a slight lead on Brodozer. Watch him come down here, up and over no man's land. Medusa still holding the lead. Too much air there for Wildman. Stands it up on the back tires, and Raylan Mullins gets the job done. A major upset there in round one. But up next, another representative out of the Johnson Motorsports race team, the Crazy Cat Jason Wook, back behind the wheel of Prowler, now set to take on last week's finalist and rookie sensation Eric Brunette in the Avenger Chevrolet out of Columbus, Michigan. He is on a high right now, made it all the way to the finals last week. He's looking to keep up the momentum. However, the Crazy Cat knows how to get it done out here, coming out of one of the most top teams in the MTA circuit. Here's the green light now, Avenger and Prowler down the straight stretch. Prowler pulling a lead on Avenger there, and Jason Wook getting the job done. The Crazy Cat ends the momentum streak for Eric Brunette and Avenger. We'll see him back in round two. Up next here in round one, Violet Craddock and the Monster Mutt Poodle out of the Dog Pound has been running pretty consistent out here. She's striking up a nice rivalry right here with this man, Jeffrey Skipper, U.S. Air Force Afterburner, and oh, may I add, a six-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. He's representing the Johnson Motorsports race team, staged over in the far lane. Violet Craddock has been a thorn in this man's side. She is ready to knock him off his block here. Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. They're hanging door handle to door handle, up and over no man's land here, and what a race across the finish line. And ladies and gentlemen, what a race there across the line. I'm not even sure who picked up the win. Jeffrey Skipper trying to shut it down. Violet Craddock skidded the truck sideways there after the line. And there's your MTA photo finish by merely an inch. Jeffrey Skipper in the far lane knocks off the Poodle. What an incredible race it was. Shout out to Violet Craddock for an incredible race. That was sheerly awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, next up, we have got Aaron Church out of Sky High Racing. Dragonoid coming to the line. He is set to take on 10-time Thursday Night Thunder champion out of No Fear Racing. Ladies and gentlemen, Rich Wagner in the Wild Hair Chevrolet, staged over in the far lane. He took out everybody in the first week of the January season. He wants to put the big bad bow tie back on top. Aaron Church rolled over the Dragonoid last week. Is it at 100% down the stretch? They come up and over no man's land here. And Dragonoid a little out of shape, and Wagner's into the container at the end of the track. I'm not sure. That race was incredibly close, much like the last one. Taking a look at the photo finish here, and your winner's going to be Aaron Church and Dragonoid by about a tire length over Rich Wagner and the Wild Hair Chevrolet. Aaron Church and Dragonoid. We'll see him come back in round two action. Now up next here in round one, we have got Austin Arabia. Stinger unleashed an incredible save last week. He's looking to bring it back this week as we close out the February season. However, he draws up the current Thursday Night Thunder champion, Kieran Adams out of the K&J race team and crash test dummy, staged over there in the far lane. The team wants to hold on to that flag for the second week in a row. Stinger unleashed, ready to go in the left lane. Who's going to take it into round two? Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. Adams got him up the line. Stinger trying to come back and doesn't have enough. And Adams trying to shut it down. Gets into the Poodle and Avenger there, coming across the finish line. Maybe they should check the brakes. Kieran Adams was going for it, knocking off Stinger unleashed here in round one. We'll see the crash test dummy back in round two action. And ladies and gentlemen, while I have your attention, I want to remind you this Saturday, January 29th at 7 p.m., MTA goes Diecast Racing with 32 of its best monster trucks to crown the Revenge Champion. Again, January 29th, this Saturday. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a wild show. Taking a look now at round two action for Thunder here tonight. Samson will take on Black Pearl, followed by the Iron Outlaw taking on Medusa. Then we're going to see two teammates go at it, Prowler versus U.S. Air Force Afterburner. Then we're going to see Dragonoid take on the Crash Test Dummy. Now up first here in round two action, Jason Cook and the Samson Chevrolet been running strong out here, looking to put Samson on top. Now set to take on Sean Eichenberg, the rookie out here. Got a huge win over Bigfoot in the last round. He's looking to keep up the momentum and knock off the bad bow tie out of Ohio. The Samson Chevrolet staged over here in the near lane. Who's going to take it on the semifinals as we inch closer to closing out the January season? Boat truck stage. Battle of the bow tie in round two. Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. Jason Cook holding the lead on Black Pearl, getting out of shape. And Sean Eichenberg edges out another win, knocking off Samson here in round two. Jason Cook had it won, fumbled up on that last set of cars. Black Pearl gets the win. Next up here in round two action, Jamie Hurd back behind the wheel of the Iron Outlaw in round 2. Now set to take on Raylan Mullins in the Medusa Ford. Medusa has been running strong all season long, keeping up in the top ranks of the points. But Jamie Hurd and the Iron Outlaw know how to put down the horsepower when it is necessary. He's going to try to get the job done here, knocking off Medusa in round 2 action. Bow truck stage, here's the green light now down the straight stretch. Both of them off to a good start. Flying high, and Medusa crosses up, and it's going to cost her there. Coming out of no man's land, got a little cross up. Jamie Hurd and the Iron Outlaw, huge win here tonight over Medusa. We'll see him back in semifinal action. And up next, the Crazy Cat Jason Wolk in the Prowler machine. One-time Thunder champion, now set to take on his teammate, Jeffrey Skipper, 6-time Thunder champion, 2021 Wildcard champion, and Halloween Madness champion. He has got the U.S. Air Force Afterburner dialed in and ready to go. And I actually heard one of his competitors say that man could probably drive a trash can and still get the victory out here on the track. He's getting so good at this. Now set to take on his teammate. Bow truck stage, here's the green light now down the straight. Prowler got him off the line, but Skipper's coming back on him, and U.S. Air Force Afterburner getting a win over his own teammate. Nonetheless, Prowler was hanging right there with him, giving it all he had. We'll see Jeffrey Skipper back in semis. And up next to close out round 2 action, Aaron Church rolled that truck over last week. He seems to be at 100% here tonight. Now set to take on 2-time Thunder champion Kieran Adams in the crash test dummy. He has got his hands full. Aaron Church is hungry, wants to put Dragonoid on top of the MTA event right here tonight, but he has got a tough contender because Kieran Adams doesn't want to let go of that flag. Who moves on to semifinals? Bow truck stage. As we go green, Bow truck's hard off the line now, hanging even down the straight stretch, flying high up and over the cars. And Kieran Adams in crash test dummy get the win over Dragonoid. Ladies and gentlemen, that was an incredible race to close out round 2. And the big question is, can Kieran Adams go 2 for 2? We're about to find out because semis are coming up now. We're going to see Black Pearl take on the Iron Outlaw, then the U.S. Air Force Afterburner taking on Crash Test Dummy. And we ain't wasting no time out here. The semi starts now. Jamie Hurd out of Tonganoxie, Kansas, and the Iron Outlaw Ford now set to take on the rookie Sean Eichenberg in the Black Pearl Chevrolet. And folks, we gotta say we had a rookie make it all the way to the finals last week. That was Eric Brunette in Avenger. Now it's Sean Eichenberg in the Black Pearl machine stage in the near lane. He's trying to make it to the finals in his first big Thursday Night Thunder event. Now set to take on Iron Outlaw in the far lane. As we go green now, looks like Black Pearl's got him up the line. Flying high up and over no man's land. Outlaw's way out of shape. And Sean Eichenberg in the Black Pearl Chevrolet getting a big win over the Iron Outlaw Ford. Jamie Hurd goes on the trailer. And next up in semis, this one's going to be a barn burner, folks. Jeffrey Skipper from Johnson Motorsports now set to take on Kieran Adams, the current champion out of K&J Racing. He is set and ready to go, staged in the far lane, and you can see the focus in his eyes. He's trying to hold on to that checkered flag, but his hands are full. Jeffrey Skipper, everybody knows this guy, and he knows how to get the job done in the U.S. Air Force Afterburner. Who goes to the finals? Stage. Here's the green light now. Skipper got him off the line, but Kieran's hanging right there with him, up and over. And Kieran Adams gets the win in Crash Test Dummy. A huge win nonetheless. Johnson Motorsports is on the trailer. We're going back to an MTA photo finish. I know the race was close, but we're going to find out how close. About half a truck almost for Crash Test Dummy. We're going to see him defend the flag in the finals to close out the January season. And folks, it's almost final time. If you remember last week, Kieran Adams and Crash Test Dummy knocked out Avenger in the final round, taking home the checkered flag. He's looking to take it back-to-back weeks right here, and it's coming up next because it's what we all come to see. The finals here on Thursday Night Thunder to close out the January season. Who takes the flag into February? Will it be Sean Eichenberg in his rookie season in Black Pearl, or is Kieran Adams going to take home the checkered flag for a second week in a row, claiming his third Thursday Night Thunder championship? It's all on the line. Kieran Adams bursted onto the MTA scene back in November, picking up his first win. He is ready to defend that flag and pick up victory number 3. Sean Eichenberg, the rookie out here this January season, is looking for his first big win. Who takes the flag home? Crash Test Dummy, Black Pearl. It's showtime here on Thunder. They're even off the line. Slight lead to Black Pearl. And Crash Test Dummy coming back. Black Pearl's on the wall. And Kieran Adams gets the win. He takes home the flag for the second week in a row. Kieran Adams is the man on top and will carry that checkered flag into the February season. Sean Eichenberg, give him all the credit in the world, was trying to hang right there with him, put Black Pearl up on the jersey wall. He wanted that win some kind of bad. As we go back to the MTA replay, taking a look, Eichenberg laying it down, hanging right there with Adams, flying high up and over no man's land, and look at Kieran Adams in the far lane with some sick air, getting the win, going across the finish line as Black Pearl hung it up on the jersey wall. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner here tonight out of the K&J race team, Kieran Adams and Crash Test Dummy, congratulations on your third Thursday Night Thunder Championship, and we'll see you back for the February season. And ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at the overall points brackets as we close out the January season, Zombie, Outlaw, Prowler, and Stinger Unleashed hold the gate closed at the lower half of the bracket. Now jumping over to the top, we have got a two-way tie between U.S. Air Force Afterburner and Crash Test Dummy, tied up at 200 and carrying out the top five. Rich Wagner and Wild Hair with third, Raylan Mullins and Medusa with fourth, and Jason Cook and Samson with fifth place. And folks, since we have a tie for the overall points championship, it's time to go back to the track. Jeffrey Skipper bringing U.S. Air Force Afterburner to the line to take on Kieran Adams, tonight's winner of Thursday Night Thunder, in a battle for 1 point to take home the overall points championship. The fans are gone, the stage is shut down, the lights are out. This one is all for 1 point. Who will take home the overall points championship? Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. They're hanging even. Up and over no man's land. Skipper turns it over. And Kieran Adams, on top of his Thursday Night Thunder victory here tonight, will claim the overall points championship, taking 1 point away from Jeffrey Skipper in the Afterburner. And K&J Racing with a clean sweep for the January season of Thunder, taking home tonight's Thunder victory and the overall points championship. What an incredible season of Diecast Monster Truck Racing right here on Thunder and the MTA YouTube channel. Thank you guys for coming along. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next week.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about